Man, come on, man. I had to come, man.
You cleared it up for me, but
I had to.
me and wife and me and Brooke on our way over there right now.
Come on, man. Me and the wife here.
And I got my cameraman with me too.
Come on.
I'm on my way. Give me like 10 minutes.
BG about to come up here, man. We about to listen. We came up to Vegas. BG. Don't do that shit. Don't do that.
Dirk outside.
Listen, man. BG about to come up here. We about to chop it up about the Verzuz. Got Flip the Shocker. Young Bleed coming in this evening. Everybody popping up, talking about this Verzuz. Snoop Dogg in the building. This shit is crazy, man. Birdman. No further questions. Cut that camera. Hey, boy, what you doing, man? Who is this woman, man?
Huh?
Who is this woman, man? Stop, man.
My wife, man.
You ain't been out long enough, man.
Come on, man.
That's where I felt when I got that one when I came home, nigga.
Yeah.
I was ready. Once you get the right one, you know, nigga.
Come on, man. You know, like,
ain't no game.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Tell me who's hot.
Check it. This is a unique hustle. It's your boy ECEO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing official, Miss Jamaica. What up?
None, you know, my day walk. Go on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us from all social media platforms. And I mean all. Our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you.
Shit.
But y'all see us in the streets and talk about, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we be a part of Boss Talk? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk. Under each and every interview, including this one right here, in the description section below, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you get to see all the exclusive content. Y'all been asking us, where's this interview, where's that interview? You got to be a member to see it, or go ahead and download our app at Boss Talk 101 on any Apple or Google store. Thank you, and we love you.
Yeah, that's that intro. See, be careful talking about that
Boss Talk
podcast.
101. Yeah, I saw it. I'm talking about. You heard me? I'm talking about.
Y'all heard me, man. My guy in the building, man. BG, man.
What's up,
it's Verzuz
baby?
time. We up here in Vegas.
Facts.
I came all the way. I had to check in with you. You one of the first niggas I talked to.
Facts.
I said, nigga, this shit going down.
You reached out,
you know what?
But I've been watching you, though. I've been watching you and a few other dudes, and y'all was debating.
Oh, I've been going in.
Going back and forth.
Boy, I ain't playing.
You know who doing who, what, and who. I'm like, all right,
listen,
my
man.
I'm
telling you, man.
It's a major event going down.
Man, listen, I don't know how y'all came up with it. How did you first hear about Verzuz was really even happen?
To be honest, Birdman hit me.
He hit you up?
Yeah. Bird hit me and was Bird hit me like, man, they trying to do this No Limit Verzuz battle, man. Like, you know what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm gonna rock how you want to rock, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, you know, Stunner be on what Stunner be on, you know what I'm saying? So, for real, it took for me to like, really like, damn near beg him to like, because he didn't really want to do it.
I know,
you know what I'm saying?
hear.
Like, you did,
But
so I'm like, man, listen, I'm like, man, it's gonna be big for the culture, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be big for Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, the world wants to see it, man.
I was so happy,
man,
boy, you don't even know, nigga.
I'm like, man, let's do it, man.
You know how happy I was?
Nah,
bro,
facts,
you know what? I said, these niggas ain't never been on stage together. You know, I'm from the South, nigga. I said, these niggas ain't never been on the stage together. So, and I say, they gonna act like it's gonna be just like we just doing it for cool. But when you put two pit bulls in a cage, nigga, it don't matter. We gonna do some sparring, you know, but it can get crazy. So, at the end of the day, I know you ain't gonna want to give up the songs and everything, nigga. You know, I said, a couple of them, I thought.
But I ain't gonna lie, the crazy part is, though, man, they only giving us 10 and 10.
I know.
You heard me?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
does that make it harder?
And it ain't, because it's like, I thought at least they'll give us 20 and 20.
You want the 20? You want the 20?
Yeah, like, because they got a catalog that's strong enough to do a 20 ball.
Right.
Our catalog is way,
deep.
We could go, you know what I'm saying?
It's deep.
2 back pockets front, we 4 pockets full. You know what I'm saying? But, they give us 10 and 10, so, but we turned in 20 just on GP. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, if they want to extend that motherfucker, you know what I mean? But
y'all can't sneak one in there. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, we gonna figure it out, man. But yeah, it's gonna be dope,
but
man.
I gotta
and it's
ask
gonna
you
be
this.
love.
But what does this Verzuz between y'all two mean for the South to you?
I mean, it mean a lot, man. Like, you know, first and foremost, just for Louisiana, man. Like,
Right.
Louisiana, you know, been wanting to see us work together for, you know, since forever. You know what I mean? And you know, it was, you know, it was a lot that was going on that was deeper than rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? That caused us, you know, not to, you know, work together when all us was at the peaks and you know what I mean, at the highest of our careers or whatever. And you know, people wouldn't understand, but you know, it is what it is. You know, everything, you know, ain't for everybody. But you know, just to have this moment and to have this opportunity, like, you know, this, just to still be relevant and people still, you know, want to hear you and appreciate, you know, the movement that we've had and that we sustained like all these years, you know, later, and people still, you know, wanting to see this, because at the end of the day, like, you know, No Limit, you know, was, I'm talking about P was, you know, when you talk Puffy and Suge and, you know, this one and that one, like, P was one of the first ones to reach 500, you know what I'm saying, million, you dig, and, you know, then Stunner, you know what I mean, like, so it's just like the contributions that we done made, you know, to the culture, you know what I mean, like, and just hip-hop, period, you know what I'm saying, with Cash Money, you know, just giving you, you know, Juvenile, BG, Wayne, the Hot Boys, Big Timers, Drake, Nicki.
Y'all can't do that. Stop right there.
Twist.
Stop right there. You can't do Drake.
It's all a part of the umbrella.
Y'all can't do that.
It's all under the umbrella.
That's
it's
cheap,
all.
nigga.
I mean, look, but we ain't even gonna go that. We ain't even gotta go that far.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't do that.
Bro, we ain't even gotta go that far. But we do got a cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanna be technical and if you wanna be honest,
we can't do
got a
that.
cheat sheet. But we ain't even gotta go that far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all can't do that, man.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Too hard.
Like,
We just gonna do. We gonna do them wars, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that one right there. You feel? We're gonna do them wars.
Nah. But I'm just going off. You know, when you look at them big old plaques, you know what I'm saying, that we have on the wall. You know what I mean, and they have everything that they ran through that dollar sign. You know what I mean? And when you look at it, you be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Baby and Slim has really had an incredible run. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
they done sold more than anybody, man.
Over 2 billion streams.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Serious.
Over these many records. So, like, I just be in awe.
You have to be.
Even, you know, to this day, you know, when I look at them plaques and just look at the numbers and just look at, you know, where we came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just be like, damn.
And you know what, real, for some reason, every time I go on social media, you know what, real I see popping up is when Andre 3000 said back in, what was it?
South got something to say.
South got something to say. So that's like come so hand in hand with this verses.
It's serious.
Because I don't look at this verses as just the music. This has a greater meaning to what y'all are doing.
What y'all have done.
It's bigger than just.
No, I'm talking even coming together doing this, because I know we've been talking about wanting y'all to sit down together on a podcast
or
we've been doing that forever. Together or something. So to see this come up.
And win, lose, or draw, like I said, win, lose, or draw, man, it's a win for the South.
Yes.
Let me ask you this, man. Because you guys got so much stuff going on. When you think about it, Soulja Slim, Slow Motion, one of the biggest songs he done could be one of them songs that y'all do. You think that's out of the 10? You can just wink at me, nigga. Nigga, did y'all do that one, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Listen. Let me know, nigga. Do the hand sign or something. You know, but that's a big song.
Depending on how they coming. You know what I mean?
I know it made the 20 list,
you know,
nigga.
at the end of the day, you know, Fresh
can do whatever.
Directing the traffic, you know, far as the lineup and the selection or whatever, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be crazy.
And I've been on this bumper too, like, man, I we ain't need to do all that commercial. You know what I'm saying? We need to dig into this gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Woo, man, the streets. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You did, but you know, Fresh and Controller. You know the
he
whole.
mixing and scratching.
Yeah.
You know, I call it mixing and scratching, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? The whole lineup. So we filing freshly.
Whatever album out, it's gonna be raw.
Whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? Same way on that end, like KLC directing traffic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, you know, they gonna come in that joint.
I said when I first started off, when I did mine, that Cash Money is on me. Better yet than Navy.
Not facts.
Nigga. You know, we shooting slugs when we say that. Cause this nigga, we the Army, we the Navy.
My boys coming, please, somebody help. All that, you hear me? Like,
you can
all
go
that.
there. Cause that, this Cash Money is on me.
You hear me?
That shit could be crazy.
Like, I'm talking about.
That could be crazy.
It could be stupid. You hear me? Like, if they just gave us, you know, enough to really just go crazy. You hear me? But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I guess they gotta, you know, honor. Cause it's streaming live or whatever.
I know. I seen that.
So you know the time slots and you know it's super strict.
It's
you know
strict.
What I mean? Like you know for us, you know us gotta be there at a certain time and you know do
sound
this, do
check,
that, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like and I think for real, I think they kind of scared. You know, just because of the history and just the everything, you know, that they've heard, you know, about, you know, both camps. You know what I'm saying? Like, over the years.
Wait a minute. Hypothetically.
Man,
don't bullshit me. I need you on this one. Hypothetically, if this would have happened in New Orleans,
oh man,
it would have been crazy.
Listen, bro, I swear to God,
would have been good or bad?
3, 4,
we don't know. That's why we didn't do it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, but listen, bro, it didn't been like finding people in my DM like y'all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not bad. This supposed to be in New Orleans. Like how the fuck y'all gonna
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like
cause of you, cause you moved out here, you did that.
Even like that. You heard me? It's out of my control.
Right.
You hear me? You know what I'm saying? It's out of my control, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
here,
hard.
you know, for the movement. I'm here for the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the, you know, the whole woo wop wop. You did, but I'm like, damn, I would have loved for it to be in New Orleans.
Let me say this though.
I would have loved it.
Grambling is up here, which made it even more crazy right now for that Jackson, that state, Mississippi State. Yeah,
but it's the same day though.
It don't matter, but it's still brought in
on Saturday.
Yeah, but when I got on the plane, I see all these people from Louisiana coming up here. No matter, they hear them.
They deep. You know, I told you last time.
They hear
my
them.
son go to Grambling.
Oh
like,
yeah, you did.
For Grambling, you know what I mean?
They hear
so
them.
They hear. I'm talking about. I went and picked my girl up from the airport earlier, and I'm seeing all the people coming in with the Grambling.
They got it. They got it. Purple
I'm
everywhere.
Like, oh man, I'm like, man, Louisiana in the field.
They hear them. They hear. I seen them.
They did.
And we went to Redstone earlier. They was there. They everywhere right now.
They traveling good, man. For real.
So you mentioned your girl and stuff. I see you be so happy when I look on social media and
I knew
you
what was
posted.
coming.
You are so happy. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. I'm happy though. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good place, man. Mentally, you know, physically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how important it is to have a person by your side that supports you and can have your back through it all.
I'm talking about like it's a beautiful feeling. Like, you know, it just puts you in a place to where, you know, you just like feel safe, you know, and just it's like, you know you found your other half or when you found your person, you know what I mean? Or when you just found, you know, that woman that make you want to be a better man and just be, you know what I'm saying, all you could be, like, you know, not just for her but just for your family and just, you know, overall, like, it's a man, period, like, just motivate you and inspire you, you know what I mean?
How did you know she was the one?
I mean,
what was it? Tell me about that moment.
Oh, here we go. Nigga, you know what I got going on here. It's up.
About that moment.
Up. She love it.
That made you know that she was the one for you.
It was this one time, you know, where the internet, you know, was you know, trying to get in the way. You know what I mean? And, you know, just hating and, you know, just being, you know what I mean, what the internet be,
What
you know
do.
what I mean, and I think it might have had, got into, and I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that, you know what I mean, like, and usually I'd be like, all right, fuck it, you know what I'm saying, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, but I'm like, nah, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to, I'm gonna be patient, and I'm gonna let them,
it's gonna die
through
down,
you know what I'm saying, go through the moment, but man, get it right and keep it right. Like, look, we ain't about to let no outside,
come in between this
at all. You heard me, like, cause I ain't trying to give up on this.
I saw that. I did see that, and I was wondering because being in the limelight and celebrity, I see some celebrities won't put their personal life or a personal person out there because they know that this can come.
Nah,
so that's the reason I'm like wondering.
Yeah, nah, I definitely know what come with it. You know what I mean? Like, when you're a celebrity and when you're in the limelight, on a regular basis, like, everything be under scrutiny, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And everything be watched.
How you handle that?
Just really, man, I'm like, I've been doing it for so long really. I understand, you know what I'm saying, and I get it, so I kind of block it out for real, you know what I mean, like, I'm not, one of them dudes that's, just addicted, to the internet like that, you see what I'm saying, so it's a lot of stuff like, where I might go on Instagram, and it'll pop up on my timeline, and it'll be some bullshit, and I wouldn't even open it, man. I just keep going. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't be wanting that negative energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get into me.
Exactly.
Because I know me. You see what I'm saying? And I've been and clicked out and responded or, said some shit that,
let me tell you something.
triggered it and made it more than what it really is. So I just let motherfuckers talk to themselves for real.
I'm very proud of you because there's some people out here that have, and I ain't naming no name, just got out or get out, and they just don't be on the time that you was on when you came home. Meaning you were focused, man, and I love that about you. I'm just gonna tell you that. Nigga trolls gonna trolls, but I see niggas getting out daily right now, and I'm telling the truth. And they don't even stay out. Some of them don't stay out 30 days.
Nah, facts.
Some of them don't make it, and you held it down, and congratulations on that. Even with the trials that happened early on, where you basically were having pushback, you stayed down. You could have lost it any moment.
Nah, I was about to lose it. Like, I was going through it, bro. That
but
shit
you
was
held it
stressful.
down, nigga.
But
and you're an example now, nigga. So I'm putting that on your head. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody watching, man.
Yeah,
But God put us through things for a reason. That's only preparing you for other trials that's coming later on, so you know how to handle those.
That's real.
You
that's
understand
real.
what
That's
I
real.
mean?
That's a real statement.
That just be tests. You
That's
know what
tests.
I mean? And they gonna keep coming, and it's all on you how you handle them. You know
That's
what I mean?
so true.
Like, and you just gotta handle them, with confidence and with faith. And just with belief that, man, everything gonna be all right.
I gotta ask you though.
I gotta stay focused, man.
I gotta ask you, like, if you was able to say something that maybe could inspire somebody, what was the one thing you done when you came home, when those frustrations was going on, that kept you from going off the ledge?
Going to church for real. You know
that's
what I mean?
hard.
Like,
that's hard.
I was going to church every Sunday. Pastor, preaching for me, calling me on a regular basis, and just going to the studio for real. Like, the studio was my safe place. You know what I'm saying? And just going to the studio and constantly working and constantly recording. And even though I knew at that moment I couldn't put it out, I knew at sooner or later, you know what I mean, I was gonna be able to, get back to what I do best. You know what I mean?
Hard.
So, I just stayed focused, stayed down. And fought the fight, and everything worked itself out for me.
Yeah. And like I said, that's the thing that you found, you figured it out. You were to stay focused, and then you came out here at first, right? You didn't just go back there. Could you not go back there?
I mean, I could have went back there,
though.
but look.
If you couldn't, I'm glad.
But I could have, but if I would have,
it wouldn't have been good.
Man, I would have been back in
That's
jail.
right, that's
you
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, with all this other shit that be going on, and, nowadays everybody addicted to attention, and you be having little dudes out here that you don't even know that just be jumping out there and, just saying wild shit and just making up shit and just, like, and it be like,
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told OG.
Like,
I'm gonna say this right now,
like,
nigga. No, I'm gonna say this right now. There's so many niggas saying good stuff, though. I hate when we do that, bro.
And you one of them.
That's right. We saying good stuff. Ignore them niggas that's saying bad stuff. We giving them energy. Screw them. It's a nigga like it. You want to sit down? This one of the niggas cry. He want to fight the commenters. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? OG in the building.
What's up, OG? What's up, baby?
BG. Hey, you want to put him over there? OG, I told you, I say, OG, leave them damn comments alone.
Hey, and that's one of my biggest things. Like,
it's hard, man.
I try to duck them comments. Sometimes I read, you hear me, but then sometimes I be like, man, I ain't even about to even entertain it. You hear me? Because it'll make you jump out there.
You got to
know what I'm saying? And then you be like, hold up, man, the people that's commenting and saying all this goof ass shit, man, they ain't really like, who are you?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got no life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasting your time, like, bro, I just can't.
You gotta understand.
I mean, come on, bro.
But y'all
like,
see, these guys are not built like y'all. To be honest with you, went and did a stint, man, of almost 13 years, right? This man that did 25 years. Y'all niggas, you did so much time and had time to think. To come out here and crash out. Listen, to crash out
jump out there like that and that bean, they gonna bust you. You know what I'm saying? You might not make it to breakfast next morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you playing all these rockhead games, you know what I'm saying? They gonna put that knife in you.
That's right. He know that.
Like, you get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? You playing all these games and talking all this shit.
You can't do that, bro.
Alright, I'ma see you.
Bro, out here in the world, them niggas doing them comments might be anybody. They never been out the house, bro. Exactly. So you can't say nothing to the comments. Don't ever say that. Let them alone. They're making fake pages and all that. And plus, like I said, if you don't throw gas on a lit fire, it'll soon burn out.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. We always trying to figure out a way to get back. But it's some people in there that love you too, though.
They be tweaking for you to answer or respond or say their name because it ain't gonna do nothing but help them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm gonna get out of it?
Nothing.
Like, and not only that though, the truth don't need no cosign.
No, it don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing all this lying and making up shit and this, that, and the third, and just being extra disrespectful, like. But you know in real life, you know what I'm saying, what it is, like but you know what, you
whatever.
got that.
But here's the deal. It's so many people saying good stuff, right? And that's the part I be giving, because I can go through and look at the good ones. It's a bunch of good ones. And we'll pass the good ones up, talking to some idiot.
And that's what I'm saying. And you like, and 95% of the time, like the good outweigh the negative.
Come on now.
And that make me, you know what I'm saying? So I be like, you know what? I'm cool with that.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
real.
because I scroll and it be 95% of people that really be, you know,
solid.
Super solid, and then you got the 5% that just
ain't talking about nothing.
Ain't talking about no.
And guess what though? When you get out though, when you go out in the public, that's the same one trying to take a picture with you.
You heard me. You heard me.
This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. This ain't nothing to play with, man. This internet different.
That same nigga be like, the same niggas that be on there hating be want to take a picture. Nah, that's a fact. And then most of the ones that get the hating, they be mad because you ain't, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't able to take a picture.
That's right, man.
But you know what? But the world is full of negatives and positives. So you have to have that. And so even in the comments, if you answer to all of the positive stuff and leave the negative alone, they're gonna keep pushing, they're gonna keep saying something, but that's also pushing your post. That's also giving traction to it. So sometimes you need the negative ones to push your product.
That's why you don't say. That's what Carlos Miller told me. Carlos Miller say, you need them your favorite ones.
Man,
I'm like, what?
Listen, I'm still figuring it out.
Trying to learn,
I'm still figuring it out.
Speaking of Mike.
He told me, like, I took him literal. Like you said, word is mine. Say something to me, you gotta meet me on Rosecrans.
Man, come on, man.
Like, hell, it was hurting me, bro. I was here to shit. You need to sit down with your kid. I don't even like my kid. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Where is you going with this? Like, pull up, bro. So he told me, like, bro, calm down. The haters, your partners, ain't gonna comment.
That's right.
Your partner. But the haters, that's what build you up.
Nah, fact.
That's crazy, man. That internet.
One thing I learned, bro, like, people don't hate on people that's losing. You You know what I'm saying? They hate on people that's winning. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you got a bunch of haters, then that lets you know you doing something right. You know what I'm saying? You doing something right.
Let me ask you about this. Let's fast forward. I want to talk about this Boosie thing. Because you set me up. I come out here in February. I seen Boosie over at the casino. Everything supposed to be out by now. I know you told me I can rewind the tape.
Nah, but my man, you know, my man had a lot going on.
I know he had a lot going on. But I want to see it, though. You know, I'm ready for it.
I mean? But, it's on the way.
I'm ready. When is it coming, man? Just go give me, just tell you a little bit of it, man.
We trying to figure out the date right now, but we pushing before 2026. Like, we trying to drop the full quarter. Like, we don't have the actual date. We just shot like 4 videos for about a week ago.
That's hard. I like that.
We about to shoot another 3 videos, and you know, we in the process of mixing and mastering the album right now. But yeah, it's on the way.
Man, who else is on the album?
You know what I mean? Like,
who else you got on the album?
I mean, we got Mac on the album.
Already, my boy Mac.
We got Mac on the album. You know what I'm saying? We got Juvie on the album.
That's hard.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna put Bird on the album. You know what I'm saying? Or Wife and Lucy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but for real, we trying to keep the features to a bare minimum. Like, we don't really, cause
you don't have to have
we
it,
gonna
but
put
I
Webby
just
on the
wonder.
album. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep it like, yeah, because I'm talking about that Jones smoke. Like, with just me and I'ma let you see something.
I gotta see it. Don't play.
What's your favorite song on the album?
That's a good question right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question.
And why is it your favorite?
Let me see, man. Let me think. Damn, we got so many records, man. We got so many records. It's this record, I forgot the name of it, man. But we got one called Trap. You know what I'm saying? With me, Bruce and Mac on there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you know, that's one of my favorites. You know, on the album, because you know we want to live political on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then you know the beat. You know, super hard, but you know, lyrically, like, everybody, you know, just stood on business and, you know, spoke from the heart. And it's just like,
you know,
one of them records that you could feel. Then we got another record called Freedom Boys.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Called Freedom
like
Boys. And, you know, I'm on there, you know, speaking about, you know, my son T.Y., who's, you know, in the feds, you know, locked up. And, you know, Boosie talking about, you know, when he was on, you know, death row and Angola, and, you know, fighting that life sentence and things of that nature. And, you know, we just talking about all the good men that we left behind.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And, you know, just talking about freedom boys, like really, like, you know, freedom boys, freedom boys, freedom boys, freedom, like, you know, talking about C-Murder,
Freedom boys,
and you know what I mean?
Freedom
like,
boys,
just
man.
All the good men and
Free
women,
them all.
you know, that's incarcerated, and you know, especially like if they innocent, because it's a lot of people, and then the system's just so, you know, unjust, right? You know what I mean? To where dudes be getting over sentenced, like women be getting over sentenced, yeah, man, for, you know, crimes that they feel was somebody of another.
Yes.
You know what I
man.
mean?
Yes.
Like, it'll be a whole different situation. You see what I'm saying? Like, I done seen, you know, like us, you know what I'm saying? We're 15, 20.
They gonna give them
and
to you.
then if, you know what I'm saying, them know they might get fined.
No, they get probation.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop all
You
that,
feel
bro.
me? Like,
you know, them niggas ain't even going in there. They
you
can
feel
walk
me?
them out the back door. Don't come back, nigga.
Send them to the program.
Yeah, I gotta go back to something right now, because this dude done stepped on here, and don't get offended by me set tripping.
I'm gonna get
You know what
offended.
I'm saying? I'm finna do this. I'm doing this. Well, we doing this. Okay, Dipset and the Locks. They did theirs in New York.
Facts.
And then Jeezy and Gucci did theirs in Atlanta.
Nah, facts.
Now we up here in Las Vegas.
Nah,
I
come
was
on,
cool
bro.
with it a
Don't
while
do that,
ago.
bro.
No,
Nah.
I was cool with it a while
I
ago.
feel
We
some
need to
type
put
of
this
way
back
too.
in New Orleans,
You're
man.
like, listen. But you know what, though?
We do
Like,
this all the time.
you know, them people that reached out to us, right? You know what I mean? And they want to do like 20, 30 you know, concerts, you know what
That's
I'm saying,
hard,
for
man.
2026.
Oh, that's
you know,
hard.
Cash
So they
Money,
showing
No
love.
Limit. You know what I'm saying?
It means something.
You know, they trying to drop the bag, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Maybe they
do
want to see how
20,
this
30
goes
days.
first.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to
know how it's
see.
going.
They wanna see.
Wait, what
They
you
know
mean?
how it's gonna go.
Speak it to the mic. We
I
don't hear
ain't
you.
got to speak in the
We don't hear you talking too loud.
They know what I'm saying. I'm saying that they know that the South is coming to the West.
Nah,
Now,
facts.
they coming.
Nah,
Now,
facts.
our sorry asses, if it was in New Orleans, we ain't coming.
Yeah, they gonna, we gonna put it
Nah,
up.
Brown coming. He coming.
But he from the South.
He said if we had to take it down there, they would come.
Look, in California,
Yeah,
we got
facts.
so much footage.
Nah,
We're
facts.
territorial.
Facts.
We feel like we going out of town when we come to Vegas. It's like a vacation.
Oh absolutely,
When we say we going out of town, we
you know how
going to
many
San
people I run
Bernardino.
into? You
When
know how
y'all-
many people I run into out here that's from Cali?
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
I
I'm
see
talking
that
about
too.
Bloods,
So,
Crips, this,
yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Like, just
for
coming
us-
out shit on
For
some
us to go to, the only time we're going to the South is for a funeral.
That's where all us come from,
That's
right?
true.
You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying? But y'all got real money. We faking out here. Nigga riding a
Nah,
man.
they
Hey,
faking everywhere, man. You hear me?
these
Like, you
dudes
know
out
what I'm
here riding
saying?
a Rolls Royce and got food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Living with their
You
mama.
know they about to cut the food stamps this month though.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm so
Trump
glad.
tripping.
Why you
You hear me? You know what I'm
glad?
saying? Like, nah, for
You
real.
wait.
Cause I know some people that's
They won't
need
even
it.
back.
Now,
Right,
you
some
hear me?
people say
Like,
gonna
in
start
a-
robbing after that.
It's about to get real out
Right.
here. You hear me?
I'm gonna
This
get my
is-
They don't
bag.
open this government up soon.
My
It's
cousin's
about to
going
get
out
real
for
out
a
here.
winter.
But that's what it got to happen.
Why?
If we got to rob, we gonna rob them clear people because they got it. You can't get nothing out of my house. I eat 1 meal a day. But we've been on food stamps for 100 years. We done become complacent.
Nah.
Some of these hoes need to get they fat asses still on
Oh,
food
see, he
stamps.
hell. He gonna put it work.
They need 30 days off and they will get slim, trim, and get.
They gonna be fine on
Oh,
G.
man.
You gonna honeydew. You going right over there and
Oh,
honeydew
she
with one.
burnt
Oh,
out.
G, hell, man.
I'm a single cell status. Come on, I come back.
So all I'm saying is though,
Oh,
that was a
man.
big move for him to do it like that. I know what it would have did if it would have been there. I'm just saying
it would have
that.
been different.
Yeah, it would've been totally
it would've
different.
been. It would have been big, like, you know, and out here, like I've seen, like, you know, the anticipation, you know, and just to talk about it and everything that's just have been surrounded.
It's gonna blow the
have
internet
been
up, nigga.
You know, positive. Like, even the people that's at home that
Yeah.
couldn't make it, but you know, I got dudes
Everybody
from
gonna be
Cali,
watching.
Everybody,
Texas,
right.
Tennessee.
I'm here.
You know, been hitting me like,
Yeah.
man, I'm flying in for Verzuz and I'm gonna
Right.
be there with
Flying in.
So, you know, you got dudes flying in, bras flying in.
I love
like,
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm loving this. You don't-
But if it would have been in New Orleans, though, it would have been on a whole nother
Another
level.
level.
You know what I mean? But it's cool, though.
It opened the doors for it, possibly something later
facts. It
on.
opened the doors for other things.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta ask
That's
this
gonna
question.
eventually end up in New Orleans.
I gotta ask this question. This is I thought about this the other day, right? We're talking about Michael Jackson, right?
Michael
We're talking
Jackson.
about Bob Marley.
Okay.
I thought about this and I'm like, why isn't Bob Marley as big as Michael Jackson? When
Well, he is.
You know.
do you think he is or
No,
he is?
he's not.
He's
Yeah,
not.
nah, you
but
know
he
good
should
and
be.
well.
Yeah,
Come
to
on
me.
now.
But he
To
should
me.
be.
Why
I mean,
should he
yeah,
be?
in our eyes,
Why
Bob
should he-
Marley is
but-
Bob Marley,
but-
right?
but-
You know what I mean?
But
But-
Bob
go OG,
Marley,
here go OG.
Bob Marley's on a whole different platform, a revolutionary platform, and somebody jigabooing. We all deal with jigaboos. So
Me, Jigga.
you like that better than anything else. Bob Marley sent a message.
That's what I
Right,
love
right,
about
right,
it.
right.
Okay, you love about it, but Compton don't.
So y'all don't like a message, a positive message.
Hell no, for what?
This man.
But I'm saying though, after the Rodney King riots and all that, you know
After
what I
the
mean?
Rodney
Like,
King riot,
you
we
know,
did, we went in and stole liquor
Nah,
and
facts.
stole bread,
Facts.
and it's still empty. It's still empty buildings in Compton and L.A. And you know the only ones that got profited off of it was the Koreans. We can't say homosexual. Kind.
I don't know if you can say that. I'll beep it out, nigga.
Keep it
I'll beep it out.
LGBTQ, SRDM, everybody but us. You feel what I'm saying? When it came to
Man, hell, man.
and if you look at it, every riot, or we can't even call it a revolution, because in a revolution you attack the enemy.
Facts.
In California, for sure, every riot we had has never came north of Wilshire. We've only did it in our own neighborhood. It didn't affect white America.
Yeah, nah, facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
when we was thinking we was affecting them,
we burning something down, and then next week, that's how you
But
prove
it's really we burning our own neighborhood
Born our own
down.
neighborhood and got a bag from white America. We ain't got no milk for the baby. Well, you blew the milk up because you broke in Safeway.
Nah, I get that.
So we don't think. So when you talk about Bob Marley left with the Black Panthers, the Revolution. Now only thing they know about Bob Marley is blunts. That's not his message.
But that's not his message.
You get what I'm saying? That's not his message, but that's what you see about him.
His message go over people's head, though.
You know
what I mean? His message go all the way over their head. You know what I mean?
So internationally,
you gotta really be conscious to get Bob Marley.
But
and what he
here
was pushing.
in Babylon,
even if you just watch the movie, you know what I'm saying? You can see like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Well,
you done started some
they
shit,
was
you
trying to
see.
spank my man and all that.
You know damn well that we're gonna start OG. OG with love
because I'm like, he should have been as big as him.
Well, to me, I'm not tripping.
You ain't talking about Bob Marley.
I don't talk about Michael Jackson every day. You did this shit.
I'm with you 100%.
Let me pull it back in. So when you think about this Verzuz, man, you coming out, I'm gonna be in the crowd, and when it go down, I'm gonna be chanting, and I'm not gonna get caught up in picking nobody. Try to ask me to pick a side. I'm not doing that.
Facts.
I'm coming in hot though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see. I really want to see. I want to see what the energy's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, you know that's my boy. You know already the stunner gonna stunt.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? You know how the big homie coming.
So y'all gonna come in that thing.
Facts.
What y'all wearing? Is it all black? Cause I can go get my stuff. You got an extra outfit for the nigga? You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, I can come in. Give me one of them necklaces, nigga. I'll stand in the back.
I was trying to find the motherfucking tees, bows, and reeds.
Man, I'd love to see that.
I couldn't even find the original Reeboks. You hear me? Like the original soldier
I know what
Reeboks.
you talking about.
I ain't talking about the bullshit. I'm talking about the ones that we call soldiers. Like and even the Jabos with the straight across.
They don't have them no more.
Cell phone pocket. They don't even have them Jabos no more. You see what I'm saying? Man, come on. I've been gone.
He was
you
gone.
heard me? But yeah, nah, you know, we gonna come in there like, you know, I'm gonna come in there, you know, just dripping, you know what I'm saying, super fly, you know, on my, you know, Chopper City, Cash Money's on me type shit. And you know, it's at the end of the day though, like I said, man, it's gonna be fun. You know, I love KLC, I love Mia X, you know what I'm saying, I love Mac, you know what I'm saying, I love Fiend, you know, rest in peace, Soldier Slim, like all them, like me,
you something
know,
else, bro.
so much to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, because it's all unified more than what people know.
Even much. Like, win, lose, or draw, bro, this a win for New Orleans, man. This a win for the South. You know, this a win for the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think we gonna burn the ass up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's all love on
You
my
say
end.
you, even though you think you gonna burn them up, that's disrespectful, piece. He slid that in there.
I mean, nah, for real. Like, even though, you know, in my heart, I feel like, you know, like, man, we got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, like, man, you know how I feel about
Slim. Come on, go shut that whole room down.
For real, like, come on, bro, like, you know, just see, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know, a lot of niggas said, listen to this. You was celebrating early. Let me tell you something. A lot of niggas said if Mystical would have been home. I'm just telling you. A lot of niggas said if C Murder would have been home, boy, he said nigga, he would have been going down through that. But we don't know who Mystical gonna roll up with.
Facts.
Is he in here? Come on in.
That shit won.
We got us one. Yeah. Hey. Have a seat, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man. Who is this beautiful lady, man?
Nah, that's my future wife, man. You hear me?
Man, that's crazy, bro. I didn't see this coming.
Wife, man.
Okay,
I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see this coming. How does this happen? Y'all gotta give it up, man. Y'all don't come on here and don't tell me what's going on.
I mean,
do you rap or something? You was stalking?
Really?
You was stalking.
How did y'all meet? Like when?
Nah.
Hey, Hey, welcome to the show, man.
How did y'all meet?
Here we go.
He was stalking me in the DM.
Oh, you did one of those moves.
You stalked him?
Okay.
Nah, I had been stalking her since I was in jail, though.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, you know, and she ain't know that. You hear me? I used to be in a penitentiary, like, selling magazines. And,
Really?
You know, one of my little homies, like, used to be, you know, sending me all the pictures and stuff from the streets. You dig, and letting me know, you know, what was happening and letting me see. You know, I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? You're in a bean. You hear me? And my man sent me some pictures and was like, man, I'm telling you, like, she, you know what I'm saying? She got the city lit right now. Woo, pop.
That's
you
hard.
gotta come home and get up. You know what I'm saying? Woo,
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So I came home and got up.
Bruh,
You know what I'm
listen, there's a lot of females mad at you, and there's a lot of niggas mad at you. Y'all done pissed everybody off. People mad about this, bro. Everybody not happy. No. I'm happy for you because I got my queen, but there's some niggas around here. you know, wait, let me say this. Niggas secretly go with people, man. You done niggas bring magazine. He wasn't the only nigga brought that magazine. There's about 100,000 niggas had that man. Look at this. So stop playing, bro. Niggas not happy, but I'm happy, nigga. That's all that matters.
I'm happy. That's all
right. That's all.
I'm happy too.
Go ahead, baby. Let me calm down because I cut up a lot.
So, Brooke, I gotta ask you. So, when did you know that you were gonna be with him? What was it about BG?
I
Here we go. Speak into the mic a little bit.
To the mic.
The seesaw.
I know. We can't tell.
I know we be.
Hold on.
No, it's not.
Just scoot
I
up a
knew
little
it
bit.
the first
I can hear
DM. The first DM, but I wasn't going. My thing was,
Let him work for it.
yeah, because I know
Here
it's
we
easy
go.
for him.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
know
out here
it's
living
easy.
crazy. They
I
ain't
know.
let him work.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna make it easy. I made
Right.
it hard. So the first DM, I knew what it was, but I was in like a little relationship that was close to ending, and I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I ain't want, just play with him.
Right.
So I kept, but I knew what was up, and I know my capabilities. I know once he touched me, it was gonna be over.
That's it. That's it.
So and then I wanted him to have his little fun because he reached out like kind of soon when he got out.
He got to get stuff out of his
Yeah,
system
go
and
get
stuff
that out
like
your
that.
system because I'm gonna be your last stop. So.
Right.
Bro,
Because you know it was meant to be.
Well, I knew it was. If it wasn't meant to be, I was gonna make it be.
Oh, okay.
I got it like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
wait a minute. Let me say this. Y'all blew the internet up on some crazy stuff when you was sleeping in front of her lap. Let me tell you something.
man,
You came out and started tripping. Didn't you
Yeah,
say
she
something?
I trip all the
Man,
time.
yeah,
That's
you
why I don't
came
know why you
out,
thought I
But
was
I be
shy.
having a tone out.
No,
I
I
don't
seen
know.
it. I seen
You know
it.
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
that girl,
Because
that
she's
gonna fight. She
retarded.
fighting.
Nah,
I
for
seen
real.
it, bro.
And I be like,
I said, that's what you supposed
bro,
to do.
listen, like, and just to clear that up, you know what I'm saying, for the record, like, we had been up since
Tired.
6, 7 in the morning. You hear me?
I was
So we
drunk.
had them.
I was drunk
She
as
was
fuck.
drunk.
I had
You know what
all
I'm saying?
my
We
kids
had
with
been
me.
at the
I was
the
lit.
Saints game all day. You know what I'm saying? Like partying, rocking and rolling, woo woo woo. I had a after party. After that, so bam, after we left the Saints game, I'm like, man, I'm gonna give me a catnap in right quick. You know what I'm saying? Before I go grab this
Who was
bag.
recording? Somebody just-
My
None of
son.
me.
He thought it was so funny. He thought it was a joke. He posted it in his spam and he was laughing at us, not realizing how
That-
far it would go.
Yeah, people would
He
share.
don't realize the magnitude of his
Right.
reputation and,
Right.
and his fame, and he just like, that's mama.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
nah,
Joseph.
he
And
ain't
he
mean
didn't
no
think-
harm.
he didn't mean no
You
harm,
had a
but-
serious talk with him after that.
He's 17 years old. He should have knew better, but he didn't. He thought he was like, I know he didn't know better because when I woke up, he like, Ma, I recorded you when I was asleep. Look, let me show you. He was excited to show me. And I'm like,
Of course.
But I'm thinking he about to show it to me how this camera roll. He showed it to me on. I said, you posted this? My heart started balancing. I'm like, I believe this. But he was like, nobody was gonna see it. He told me nobody was gonna
Boy,
see it
that
because it was in
crazy.
his spam. I was like, man. and
People in them
then-
spam be sharing it.
Yeah.
But you know the one
And
thing
then you
But
know
for
we
them to
got
say
so
I'm
many
on
haters.
drugs or
Yeah,
something,
man. But at the end of the day, it just brought y'all together stronger. What don't kill you
Nah,
make you
facts.
stronger,
Yeah,
bro.
that gonna-
So that
that
pretty
gonna
much
stop
made
it.
people know, hey,
Facts.
ain't nothing you can do, nothing you can do
Nah,
until you do
facts.
right by me type stuff. Ain't
And
nobody.
you know they be fishing. They be fishing.
Ain't that right? Ain't no-
Man, listen,
ain't
when I
nothing
tell
you
you,
could do to hurt us,
I
babe.
want to buy a few people fishing poles for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Because they be fishing and just tweaking and looking and searching.
looking,
and,
they hating, man. They gotta do
talking
it,
about, I didn't even know all this was gonna come with this for real.
Yeah, you
for
did.
real. Nah, I didn't. I mean, I know a little bit.
No,
but I
hey,
ain't
not
know.
on my show, bro.
I
This
know
is a
the
good
music.
show.
I ain't
All that
know it
kissing
was.
face.
No, I'm saying like I ain't know.
His first thing, well, that wasn't his first deal.
Come on,
but
babe, don't do
he
that.
said,
Babe.
thank you,
All right,
paparazzi.
babe.
The paparazzi
Babe,
out now.
for real.
Wait till we link. So
For
he knew this
real.
was going to happen.
Yeah.
But
I'm
we thought
saying,
it was,
but I
we knew it
ain't
was gonna
think
be
the
so
hate was
hateful.
gonna
Right,
come
right.
with it
A
like
lot of
that.
hate
You know what I
came
mean?
Bro,
Like,
But
let me
with-
tell you
with
something.
love
be
comes hate.
damn,
Well,
man.
But we
the
were talking-
scriptures say this. It say every time I do good, evil is
Evil is
present.
present,
So it's
right.
always
Yeah.
there, bro. So it's running hand in hand. You just got to be prepared for it. But God ain't gonna put you through nothing. He ain't gonna bring you through.
Yeah.
But you
It's
got
all
to think
love.
about this,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? It's all
We've been-
love, babe.
We've been married 23 years, going on 23 years
Well,
now.
and-
And the other day, well, actually yesterday morning, he waked me up at 5 o'clock in the morning and said, "Babe, let's read the Bible.
That's
let's
right.
read the Bible.
That's right. We need to
let's
read."
pray because
Wasn't
the
that this
devil."
morning? It was
this
here, wasn't
morning?
it? It was
yeah,
here.
it was here.
It was this morning.
It was this morning,
And
and
I'm
he's
on
like,
it. I'm on
"Let's
it,
pray.
though."
Let's read the Bible because the bigger you get, and there's a lot of."
Yeah, of course,
Distractions
you
and
gotta know.
a lot of the devil gonna come at you harder and harder. Us harder and harder. So we gotta stay prayed up. We gotta stay in
Yeah.
our Bible. We got because God put us through a lot of things before, and we see that to prepare us for where
That's
we
right.
at right
That's
now,
right.
All the time.
and keep going forward. But you have to always remember, in everything y'all go through, always put God first. And that's what we try to do, and we always try to tell everybody watching to do the same because that's the only way you gonna keep winning.
That's the only way you're gonna be able
You
to do it.
understand what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
and
big
y'all
on
gonna
that.
keep together.
I mean, even if he got a headache, I go to pray.
facts.
It
Nah,
don't,
facts.
listen, it don't
But it's not
matter.
just that.
So,
Let me
and-
tell you something. There's, if y'all never watched the movie War Room,
No, that's my girl.
that's
War
my
Room?
War
That's a
Room.
bad movie.
I suggest every couple to watch that
It's a bad
movie
movie.
because every time we have problems, for me personally, I'll go watch that movie because that movie teaches you that when he tripping, it's not him, it's the spirit in him, the devil working through him. Because a lot of times we argue with that person thinking it's that person, but it's the devil who is causing that. So you have to try to work that spirit out of this house.
Yeah.
Because we want to have peace in this house. And that's what that movie teaches you. Because a lot of times if somebody pinch you, you're going to jump or want to fight. But you have to first recognize what it is that's coming at you so you can know how to fight. Because you can't fight that spirit yourself. You have to use another spirit to fight that spirit.
That's real.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the
real.
only way you
Yeah,
can
she
win.
deep. She ready.
You caught that?
She ready.
I caught it.
Y'all
I
need to
caught
go
it.
watch that movie because I love that movie.
I'm on it. I
love
like,
that.
that's
It just
the,
take
I
a
ain't
lot.
watching another movie before I watch that.
Yeah.
War Room.
War
Yeah.
Room.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know why I
watching
feel
that.
like I saw it.
Yeah,
It's so good.
You watched
I
it
feel
before?
like I
It's dope.
did.
It's dope. It's
It's-
actually
it's-
got
when it came,
what's
like,
his
it's
name?
an
It's an
old
old
movie.
movie.
All right,
She
all
been on my
right,
show
all
though.
right.
The older lady that plays the older lady in there that does the
Oh,
prayer and
yeah?
sells the house and stuff.
Okay,
She's been on the
okay,
show. What's her
okay,
name? I done
okay.
forgot her name. I just seen her the other day.
Oh, my God.
She's
You
from
guys-
she went to school with like Louis Gossett Jr. and all that. She deep,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
She ain't nothing to
Yeah,
play
nah,
with.
But it's
I'm
about
gonna have to
what it's
check that
about.
out.
It was about a woman who having problems in her marriage and stuff
Yeah.
like that. He was about to step out and stuff like that, and she, you know how times we complain about, oh, he not here for me,
Right.
he not doing this, he not helping me around the house. We get caught up in our feelings as a female
Right.
because we want you to be here, but you out here grinding and you're not doing this and not doing that. But not realizing that that's also causing a wedge between you. So the movie teaches you how to really be there for the person in the right way.
It's just
You
a thing.
understand?
It's
Yeah,
also a
I'm
thing
saying
where you can
that.
take your mate
I
for
gotta
granted
check
too.
that out.
Like when we together a lot, right?
Nah,
But the
facts.
communication still is a thing you have to work on. We
Right.
might be together, not even be talking, then seeing everybody else and showing them love, talking and getting happy. You got to focus on your relationship.
That's how he is.
Yeah.
I honestly, because I didn't know him and I just know him as BG.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was so soft and so patient and so
You have
kind
to be.
and so lovable.
That
And that's
nigga
what
better
really
be.
drew me to him.
That's good.
Because
That
I'm
nigga-
like, damn, he really soft.
Yeah,
But
you
for me-
got to keep that up, y'all. Listen to
hard
me,
when he needs to
BG.
be.
You got to keep that up forever, nigga. Nigga, you come in there like that. You come in hot, nigga. You got to keep that up
We don't-
forever.
we don't-
Just smoking.
I told him the other day, I
But
was
it's
like,
real though. It's real.
okay,
It's
yeah,
sincere.
I'm just saying.
But
You
I
gotta-
come in gun
I'm
smoking.
so used to toxic relationship, but we both Virgos and we understand each other a lot.
We both Leo.
I like that.
We both
yeah, we both
Leos.
Leos. We 3 days
Oh
apart.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
7 days
facts.
apart.
Oh, see, that's
the
dope.
way it
But
be.
people used to always make you feel like you can't have a successful relationship if you're both the same sign. But that's
I've
rubbish.
never dated my son.
That's rubbish.
It's the first.
Yeah.
But
We've been
something
kicking it.
you said that I'm wondering, because a lot of females have that problem where they were in whether abusive relationships, argumentative relationships, that when they end up in a relationship where the man isn't that way, they tend to want to force him to be that way. So sometimes the man end up changing and being. So how do you deal with your relationship where you're not bringing
I don't
your
even-
trauma
I don't have the
into
trauma.
it.
I feel like,
you hear me?
you know how God bring you to the storm and then get you through the storm? It feel like I've been in such a bad situation. I don't even want that back. Like, my last relationship was so toxic and so sassy, and so it was like I was dating another female. I don't want that back. So I wouldn't bring that into this relationship because that's not something I want again. So I don't, it's not, you know, they say hurt people. I'm not hurt, I'm relieved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm relieved. So it's like I'm born again. And,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. So you try, you just
And
don't
I'm
bring
the
it
doctor.
in, because a lot of people are. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that. I wouldn't
So
wish
you
my
have
head
a
on
prescription.
He is Dr. Jizzle. I wouldn't wish what I had on my worst enemy, so I wouldn't want to bring that into now because I don't want to relive that.
And I tell people all the time, the things we go through, you have to be careful because your kids are watching. As much as they don't say it, they carry it over into their relationships, and nobody wants their kids to relive what you already been through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm proud of you, bro. Like I said, coming home and to find your queen is so important when you get out. I'm telling you, people don't realize that. That's what's wrong with a bunch of these niggas coming home.
You know,
I know.
Time, bro.
I know.
Yeah, they told me, they was like, he ain't never. They
you
said
know,
it's
I
the
ain't
first
never.
time. So I'm like,
you know what I mean? But you know, I'm to the
Sometimes
point
I
in my
gotta
life
question
now
myself.
where you know how you just get
Just go
tired
with it.
sometimes.
Just
You
go
just
with
be
it.
like,
Just
man,
go
you
with it,
know
right?
what? Man, you heard me. This
it.
She do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I do it for her. You know what I mean? And man, I'm
It's
just
dope, bro.
I
You
got
know-
tunnel vision.
you know,
now,
we got-
that's what you're supposed to have, bro.
And that's what I'm on.
Come on, man.
You know, we
I
got
knew you was
married
serious
in
when
4
y'all started
months.
posting.
We got married in 4 months.
Hey, you knew it was serious, huh?
you heard what she said?
We got married in 4 months.
Bam, nigga. I'm an entrepreneur.
Hey, you wasn't playing. And it's 20 years later, 23 years
24
later.
really, she messed up the date. Nigga. This shit is going on.
You heard
It's gonna be
me.
24 years.
It
We going on.
ain't about the time.
It's crazy.
Know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
but I'm
Like,
enjoying
I was
myself.
sitting here, though.
That
You heard
was
me?
the
Yeah.
main thing people was saying when we popped out was like,
Oh, they had an over and
"They've been
under on
together
us.
5 minutes. We're gonna give
Man,
them
they-
10 days. We're gonna give them 30
Man, they
days.
had
We're
a
gonna give them."
over. Man, they had an over
Yeah,
and
so
under
they just
bet
felt
on
like
us,
it wasn't
man.
real
You
because
heard
of the
me?
time, and I was
Know
like,
what
I
I'm
fell for
saying?
this man the first night he got off the elevator.
Nah,
But you gotta understand though, when you've been locked up, you done had time to sit down and you
for
think about
real.
all them badass relationships you was in too. You like,
Man, nah, for
that was
real.
messed up. I shouldn't have did that. Next thing you know, you know what you looking for when you
but
come
with
home.
age
You-
and
you-
with,
you-
and
wisdom.
with age and with growth come maturity
There you
and
go.
wisdom.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? So you know, I'm way more mature than I was before
That's
I went to
right.
the bank. You know what I'm saying? And
was so
way
relatable.
more wiser. You know what I mean? But
And you know what you have.
yeah, man, nah.
And you don't wanna
big
mess that
facts,
up.
Big facts. Cause I done dealt with all type of, you know what I mean? But you know, this one right here though, like, yeah.
Do y'all, in y'all relationships, do y'all sit down and have barriers saying like, female friends, you can't, or male friends type of thing, or, no barriers, no discussions like that sort of stuff?
I'm
like,
sometimes
whatever.
but sometimes you know what I mean? Because, let me shut up.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to say it and
because
it come across
sometimes
the
you
wrong
do.
way, and it's took in the wrong way, and woo wah wham. You know what I mean? But
No, because sometimes you do.
Nah,
Sometimes you do, because some people out there will have ulterior motives, and sometimes you have to, because the most important person in your life is the person
facts.
you.
And it's gonna be
And you
some
have to
things
guard
that
that.
she see that I might not see.
Exactly, and
you
that's
know what I
what
mean? And she might pull me up like, you know what I'm saying? Babe,
And that's
I
what
don't
you're
think this,
supposed to
don't
do,
think
and
that,
vice
woo,
versa.
woo, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there might be some shit on her end that I might
Exactly.
see, and I might pull up
Exactly.
and be like, look, man, I ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
it'll
the
work
trust
out.
factor there. You know what I'm saying? Then you can be like, you know what, my dude said he ain't
Yeah.
really, you know what I'm saying? So he sees something I don't
That's
see,
it.
so, that's dead. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you.
Yeah, we still
I'm gonna get the real. I'm gonna get the real now. I'm not for the bullshit. And listen, I got a question for you. Like when you see this goes to the negative aspect. When you see his name and people coming for him on the internet and friend or people that he knows, I'm gonna stay out the bad stuff. But when you see that, how do you handle it? And how do y'all cope with it? How do you talk him off the ledge when somebody's coming for him, putting his name out there on the internet?
I talk him off the ledge, but then I be.
Oh, you the one on the ledge.
Yeah, she the one be on that. I be on the top of the ledge.
This is not
I be like,
good.
bitch, stand down. I got this.
Yeah, and I be
he
like,
don't want me to do that.
Don't
I be
do
like,
that.
come on,
But
they
I
like,
just
you
hate seeing
tripping.
people talk about my man. I be like, ready to
It don't
attack.
matter, but it's gonna be coming, and that's the reason
But
I
guys
asked. I
know
wouldn't be a
it,
good
though.
That's what I be
journalist if I
trying to
didn't ask.
explain
Like
to her, you heard
it's
me?
basically a thing where you see the people that coming for you. You know already the things that's being said on the internet. People that you've been knowing. At the end of the day, you put words out there. You sung songs, said
Yeah,
things.
facts,
Nigga,
facts,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? But at the end of the day, how do you keep your sanity and how do you stay keeping it, on a focus level to stay on these albums, these projects, these shows? You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't even care.
I
He
don't
laugh
care.
it off.
Man, I
He love it
swear to
all.
God.
He laughed
Him
it
and
off.
Bird, they both do
He
that.
laughed it off.
Man,
He
I
don't
swear.
care.
That's
And
what
like,
it's supposed
I
to
be
do.
like,
That's what
Man,
it's
bro, I
supposed
be
to
like, man, look at these goofies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it be
Sometimes
funny
he
to me
laugh.
sometimes.
Like, I'm like,
you know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
it's
Like,
funny?
I be like, man,
It's just words.
Because the truth
is,
don't need
but-
no
You say you were
cosign,
prepared
bro.
for it though.
You know what I'm
You've
saying?
been being prepared for it for a long time.
What?
You've been having to deal with
I've been
things.
dealing with, scrutiny and just, negativity, like, since I was, 16,
that's
17, 18. Like, when I first put it out there, that I was doing XYZ, just thugging as hard as I was thugging. So, the media have always, tried to tear me down, like, and things of that nature, but I've always rose
Built
above
yourself
it.
back up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I fall, I land on my feet.
Cat with 9 lives, right?
Because you heard me? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm on my 19th. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, it ain't about nothing, man. I just stay focused on the bigger picture, man. You know what I mean?
I'm proud of you, bro. Like I
Thank
said,
you, bro.
because it take
You
a
hear
bigger
me?
man to be able to handle the situation like you're
that's a
doing. That's
fact.
for real.
That's a
for all
fact.
the people that
That's
don't
easy.
understand, man, it's not because
It's
you're gonna run into this
But
shit
like
out
you
here.
said, like
you know
you
what I'm
said,
saying? It's gonna
when
get
you-
crazy.
If you built for it, like if you've been through it, like at this time, it's nothing.
That's
like
real.
if it was fresh and it's your first time
Right,
dealing with it.
right,
it'd be hard
right.
because in my beginning when I first popped out and I was body by Brooke showing my body, I got a lot of scrutiny. Like my perception was like she's this, she's that, and I was like hiding, but I got it so much, so now it just don't even matter. That's like you just keep taking punches.
Keep taking.
I don't even feel it no more.
Wow.
But for I never had nobody attack my man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why I be like,
Yeah, it's
but when
up.
they do it to me, because they do it to me too, it be like,
But see,
whatever.
you ain't never
Y'all
had
need
a
me to
man
be
like
relevant.
me. You know
What you
I'm
gonna do
saying?
at Verzuz when it's going on? You watching the Verzuz? What you gonna do? You gonna be there chanting them on?
Yes, indeed.
Because they say it's gonna be like they just doing it, but I don't believe them.
Wait,
like
wait,
they
what they
competing. They say it's just gonna be like they just coming out to play music and it's gonna be fun for everybody. But I just like I said,
I mean,
earlier,
but deep
when
down
them dogs
inside,
get out
you know,
there,
nigga,
niggas compete,
deep down
what I'm
inside,
saying?
it's a
They gonna be
competition.
competing,
You hear me?
man.
Like, and I swear to God, I didn't talk that.
I can't interrupt that.
I didn't. Like I said, I didn't talk to Kill. I didn't talk to Meg. I didn't talk to Fiend. I didn't.
Did you
talk
see
to
them?
me.
Did you see
know what
them when
I'm saying?
they
I'm about
when
what
they
since
did
they been here?
no Silk the Shaka and they was Silk and who was Mac was saying like we ready. You didn't see them when they did their little
I didn't see that.
came
Oh,
out.
yeah. But
I waiting on y'all to respond. You and Birdman.
me and Mac talk straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. I love him
What
to
did
death.
you
Like,
say?
we got a record together. We about to drop
seen
it
it. I knew
super
that.
hard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I told Mac, I'm like, bro, I ain't lying, man. Like, y'all got a nice catalog. Oh shit.
That
That's
ain't
my
nothing but the phone.
That's my
But
phone.
the
I
thing
said,
is,
bro, y'all got a nice catalog, bro, but we about to blow y'all ass out.
did you
the
see
water.
when Busy
Know what
threw
I'm
the
saying?
microphone?
Who?
When Busy Bone threw the microphone during
Yeah,
their
nah, it
verse.
ain't gonna go that far.
I'm just
we
saying.
ain't on that. You hear me?
I gotta bring up all this. It's the
I
verse
just
stuff.
bringing that part up. If I ever see him in a physical altercation, I would jump in.
It ain't.
But I'm just saying.
I would definitely jump in.
Gucci Man and Jeezy had a hell of a verses.
Yeah, I
Gucci
know, but
made
it
a book
was-
called Episodes after that. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
just listening
Did
to
you
the
see that?
episodes yesterday. You heard me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. That intro, and I like just the transparency on that album and just how
nice,
he
ain't it?
coming out,
He
speaking
showing
about
up.
the mental health,
Yeah.
and all that. Like, nah, WAP. Like,
When your book coming out? I can ask you that.
Next
when
year.
The book coming.
Yeah, next year.
So it's gonna be
Next
detailed.
year.
It's gonna talk more about what we're gonna go through all the process of what you were thinking.
Man, listen, I've been doing this since '94. You know what I mean? So, for me to try to cram 94 to 2025 into one book is not even possible, right? Bro. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do a 2-part series, right? You know what I'm saying? Life with Cash Money and then Life After Cash Money. You know what I mean? And I might break it down to 3-part series and get 3 different checks for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, because at first I had started writing an autobiography when I was in jail, right? You know what I mean? But then I was like, damn, man, my story ain't over. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's so much more to my story. That's what I mean? So it's like, I felt like, man, I'm going to just wait. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, but now I'm to the point where, all right, I could get some, piece by piece. You know what I'm saying? 10 years here. You know what I'm saying? 10 years there. You know what I'm saying? 10 years there. You see what I'm saying? Like, because it's been a long run.
That's real. I'm going to wrap this up with two questions, man. NBA Youngboy went down there to New Orleans here recently. And it was crazy, man. He killed the game when it come down to his concerts, Dallas, everywhere he went. Like, how much influence I seen people online saying did he get his influence in New Orleans? But the Baton Rouge right up the street, they got a deep. Yeah, matter of fact, the food. I think I asked you about the food last time you was on there. Whose food was the best? So it is a difference, right? Like you can tell Webby and Boosie, they from up there, but New Orleans is so close, but yet far, right? Or am I tripping?
We on the island, man. I mean, it's 45 minutes away.
You know what I'm saying?
You can jump on the interstate and play a half an album.
45 minutes.
You can play an album and be in the city. I mean, depending on what part of BR you going to, but 45 to an hour.
Did he get his influence? Some of it from New Orleans. Y'all,
how could you not? Like, who haven't got any influence? Who done came out from Louisiana?
One of his interviews, I think.
You know what I'm saying?
He admitted that he got a lot of his.
I done seen an interview where he said, Soulja Slim was, you know what I'm saying, like his favorite, rapper, one of his favorite top 5. I think it was his top 5.
That's dope.
And he had Soulja Slim in there. You know what I mean?
Y'all so damn close.
It was a couple other dudes. Yeah,
y'all close.
Nah, but the food is not the same.
Well, who's the best? Since you shoving your shoulders, jumping up on here.
You haven't tasted?
I hadn't tasted Baton Rouge food. I got Young Bleed in there, so be careful.
Man, listen.
It's gonna be. I'm asking him the same question,
bro. Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I be having to go to the doctor now for that spice. You know what I'm saying? It's just, all the flavor, you know what I'm saying, that we got. I done got a little older, so I gotta start toning it down a little bit, but man.
I heard about your products, energy drinks, and, baby, sex, what is it? Sex, or is it enhancement?
Oh, you ready? You want me to go down there?
I don't know.
Is it natural?
You gotta try.
I'm not gonna play with y'all. That's why I let me out there like that and come back down, y'all. Come back.
But hold on, though. When you say enhancement, though, explain that, because you might not need that.
Yeah, I'm ready. Y'all from the country.
What you talking about? Come on, tell me about your stuff.
When I first started my business, I looked at it because I started on social media as a sex symbol. So I looked at it as an adult store. And then when I got so many testimonials and people, reaching out to me with the experience by using the products, that's when I realized that it was like, I said, you know what? It's not an adult store. It's not a sex store. It's enhancements. It's sexual wellness. Because they have a lot of people. One guy told me that he was on the verge of suicide because he couldn't get an erection. And when he used my products, that's the only thing worked for him.
Wow.
And before I started the business, I wanted to be set apart from every other enhancements that's in the gas stations and different, things.
Pills or a drink, or what is it?
Every form you can think of.
Every form.
We got honey, we got drinks, we got pills, we have massage oils, we have CBD infused, just different methods. However you want to take it to enhance your sex life, spice things up, you could.
Wow.
But we started off with a massage oil.
Okay.
And it's a massage oil that builds stamina. It enlarges your penis during penetration, and it makes you last longer in bed. And that was our number one hit. That just.
That's how you got that.
I started off. I didn't even know it was gonna go that far. Like, it just, the first day it sold out, and I'm like, wait, what? And what set me apart from everybody else, because what I tell everybody when you're trying to open up a business, it could be you could do what, because if you go on an aisle with detergent, you're gonna see Tide, you're gonna see Arm & Hammer, but they're all detergent.
Right.
What sets you apart from everybody else? So I made mine plant-based. Everything is organic. Everything is all natural.
That's good.
And a lot of people, is going in that direction. So no side effects. And that's what made more people gravitate to the Hit and Vote versus going into the gas stations and getting headaches and chest hurting the next day and stuff like that. But it's enhancing.
But where they can find it?
Online, thehitandvote.com. On my website.
Only on your website.
On my website, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't. Hurry up and order some so I can see what I can do. I'm what are we doing? I'm going down through there.
We
going
have
down
like
through
a
there,
delay.
man. Nego style.
Because I used to, he don't need it.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, so we have like
and if
delay
you're in New
spread.
Orleans, like she got the store. In
Yeah, I
New Orleans,
have a brick and mortar.
Nah, that's
But
all
my
right.
thing is, do you also have them for females?
Females and males. I
That's
have
the
a
thing,
his and her line.
because some women, as they get older, they need that help
What
as
they call
well.
it, menopause or something
Yes,
like
that
that?
messes up stuff.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
facts.
something. So they need.
But I just hear about it. You know what I mean? At a certain age or something like that.
Yeah,
but
they might need that
He tracks everything.
But not even that. Some females are on medication, or some men are on medication. That
Right.
sometimes their sex drive is just not there. They
Nah,
want to do it,
facts.
but the
Facts.
sex drive is not there, and that can mess up a relationship. You know what I
that's
mean?
a fact.
So if they can
it'll
find
have your
things
woman
to help.
cheating on you or your man cheating,
Exactly.
like it'll cause friction. That's
Cause a
just
divorce. I done
unnecessary.
seen it
Nah,
make
big
niggas
facts.
leave their old lady, man.
Big
Old lady
facts.
leave
Yeah, a
them.
lot of people don't realize how important that is.
It is important.
It's it's very important to be able to please your partner.
Right.
Nah,
And
facts.
if you can't do it, there's help out there. And that's
Right.
where I come in at.
That's all. I like that.
Where I come in
So
at.
that's your number.
What you come in at? What's your favorite product?
I'm
Because we
saying,
not
yeah,
only
but I'm
have
just
that,
saying,
but we have
though, when
things
you
to
just
spice
see-
the bedroom up.
Yeah,
Like
you
I say, like, you know how kids to play with toys together? We have adults. You know,
Adult
this is all
toys.
about...
Right.
This nigga's wild.
So you have a full-blown sex store, really? What it is?
Yeah.
I try to switch it up, though.
That's how they
But when
nigga
you
got
try
caught
to
up.
be like conservative, they have so many conservative people.
Boy, that nigga got caught
and
up.
I had to, be able, because it was getting blackballed, and I'm like, hold up, I gotta figure out how.
Oh, you got
to-
this? You
how
got
to
this one
display,
too?
But as much as you have people who are so-called conservative, if you really talk to some of these people on a one-on basis, they really very curious about it. Oh, let me get this. Let me get
very
that.
curious. That's
But they
why it's
don't
called
want
the
people to-
hidden vote.
Right.
Because you could come into this vote and you could explain, experience, or explore anything
dope.
you want. And when you leave out, you don't have to worry. It's very discreet. You don't have to worry about
What's
it
a
getting
good
out.
thing? What I think a good thing that you could start doing as well, because I think this is what worked for a lot of people who are conservative. There was a brand, I can't remember the brand. I don't really want to mention the brand, that was doing like toy parties. Sex parties,
Yeah,
toy
they
parties.
was doing that.
So
That was years
they go
ago.
to different people throw parties, and then that rep would go and bring all their toys and
It was
show
mostly
them
women
whether-
doing it.
It was women.
Yeah,
It was all
women
women
doing it.
who were there, and they would talk about the different products and what it does, and sometimes they'll do illustrations of different things, nothing explicit, but then you can invite people who are very conservative and don't want everybody to know what's going on, and a lot of people bought the products.
Sure did. Yeah.
So if you have people who are reps for your brand in different cities, and you say, okay, they can wholesale and buy this amount from you, and they just go ahead and do the parties and sell, and they get this amount of profit, and that would help push your brand even more.
Yeah.
And that would help, people who want to keep private and don't want to come into the store or even go online or, whatever. They just want to do cash and just get it right then and there and do their thing. So that's
And that's why I based it online, because and then our packaging is just so plain Jane and discreet.
Right.
So when they order it, you wouldn't even know what, if somebody else get the mail, they wouldn't even know what's inside.
So you coming up with new product every day.
Always. I started off with
This
one,
nigga
now I have
haven't tried
over 30.
out. You don't try everything, do you?
What's it
I try to drink, I try to strikes. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying?
What's
He
your
got a whole
favorite?
bag.
You know,
He got a whole
I got a whole bag.
What is your favorite product
Yeah,
that she
dude.
has? What's your favorite
Man,
product?
don't make me answer that. Please, don't do that. Like, please don't
Leave
do
him
that.
alone.
Yeah,
leave him
nah, for
alone.
real.
I'll
Don't do
leave
it. You
him
heard
alone.
me?
BG, you ain't playing with my
But
nigga,
you
man.
gotta get her a bag. You hear me? You gotta get her a bag. I'm gonna get you a bag
Give me
too.
the bag, let me
You hear
check
me?
it out.
Yeah,
Let me check it out.
nah. For real, you gonna
yeah.
you
gonna have
gonna
me
be
talking
like,
about it a lot.
Now you know what I'm talking about on here.
One of his favorite products, because I know one day he don't
Shut
want
up.
to. He like to wear my men's.
I mean, yeah, not facts. I like them too, but you know,
don't say that other part. That nigga stupid. I can't do
But no, I have these mitts that you put under your tongue and it builds up your saliva glands and they have this cooling sensation to it. So when you perform the oral, it gives like, saliva like drooling from like a faucet. And it also gives like this cooling sensation. So it's like you giving oral with ice and water at the same time.
And you love it too when you
love it.
Man, we gotta shut this down, man. We gotta shut this down. We can't stop giving up too much. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, let's stop this now. This is against the rules, man. Boss Talk 101 where the boss is talking. Y'all damn sure we out. Right. Picture with you. All right. We gotta go. I gotta ask you one last question. One last question. I see Jay Merck been on here a lot of time. Little Jay Merck.
Yeah,
he been doing this thing, right? Like, and I'm hearing you did some music with him.
Yeah, we shooting a video in a couple of days.
But you reach back, you going back home and doing something with somebody. How important was that for you?
I mean, bro, Baby and Slim, grabbed me, you know what I'm saying, at a young age and, put me on and put me, under dudes that was, doing their thing and, was paving a way for me, right? You know what I mean? So, for me to come home and be in a position, that I'm in, you know what I'm saying, with, the ability that I have to, just put my stamp on somebody, you know what I mean? Like, that mean a lot to me, you know what I mean? And I wanna see as many dudes, real dudes from New Orleans get on as possible. You know what I mean? That's like, you got Rifle 9 right now, you got, YD the illest.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Virginia Montana, like, it's a lot of young dudes, that's really, doing their thing right now and got a lot of potential and supposed to be, bigger than what they are right now, right? And I just be looking at how, dudes from Atlanta just got that camaraderie, you know what I mean? And be lifting, each other up and be working with each other, from, 21 Savage to Thug, Lucci, Lil Baby, this one, that one, like, like the unity there, you know what I mean? And then you got the, the OGs like, 2 Chainz and Tip and, this one, that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they be, you know what I'm saying? And they all be working together and, getting the bag together like, Migos and, this one, that one. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, this Louisiana,
you gotta make this happen.
But
that's the reason you here, though.
You got Case, you got Boosie, you got me, you got Juvie, you got Weezy, you got... I'm like, there's no way in the world that all us shouldn't be embracing each other.
So true.
And wrapping our arms around each other and pulling up the youngest, you know what I'm saying, that's so coming behind us. And, we all getting money together. So, that's the vision I got for
bro. I love you, man. You my dog ever since before the podcast. Let me go and say that.
We go way
and I just
back.
love you, bro. I love the way you are. I love you all for the streets. You the heart of the streets, bro. You my guy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It was nothing for me to make a decision to be here for this, man. I can't wait to see y'all over here. This verse is about to go down. No limit, cash money.
Diggity, man. May the
hey,
best man win.
May the best man win. Hey, man, Boss Talk 101 love BG. It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101 where the bosses talk.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big.